In a long-forgotten land, in a jungle dark and deep, there hides a ruined site, a tower temple, and a key. But what lies within, and what lays beneath, monsters, treasures, traps, and more, is what adventurers truly seek. Mega Dungeon! Mega Dungeon! Big and bold we descend. Monsters lurk round each bend. Treasure hunts, puzzles too, adventures wait for me and you. Mega Dungeon! Magic swords in our hands. Together we make our stand. Through the dark and the light, we'll conquer every fight. Mega Dungeon! Side by side, face the fight. Heroes shine in the night. Secrets found, legends grow in the Mega Dungeon. Let's go!
Hello, welcome everyone. This is our Dungeons and Dragons game, Mega Dungeon. BX Mega Dungeon to be precise, and to be more precise, the brand new season, episode 1 of season 2 of Mega Dungeon, which is actually season 3 of Up and Away, because we just love branding here at Dicks in the Dark. And if you love branding and Dungeons and Dragons too, then smash that like button for D&D branding, Mega Dungeon, kicking down doors, all that kind of thing. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you to our new subscribers. Be sure to ring that bell, ding, 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 so that you don't miss any Mega Dungeon action, or any other action here on Dicks in the Dark for that matter. You don't want to miss these rising dicks. And leave a message down below, comment in chat, all the YouTube things. It's Mega Dungeon. Yay, guys! How did you like that new intro?
That was excellent.
Thank you.
Indeed.
All right.
It's very
Well, it's good to have you all here. We're just going to go right down the line. Garrett, it seems like you are in a miasma of color. How are you today?
Indeed, I'm doing all right. Pretty average. Very dehydrated. Slight headache.
Ooh.
So,
Ooh, that you need to get your battery and start a chugging. And I'm actually late. I don't have any drinks either. I am probably also dehydrated. Damn, what are we doing here? I'm going to have to get some drinks after the intro. Cameron, are you hydrated? Our Cameron.
Yes, I am. I've got been on these flavored waters, which help me, not drink soda, but also have some flavor.
Now, is that just a seltzer, or is there some kind of chemical sweetener in there?
Let's see.
Are they sweet?
They are sweet, but it doesn't have any sugar. It looks like
Shit water, then.
oh, it has aspartame in it,
Oh,
and
yes.
contains
Phenolphthaleins! It's shit
Oh.
water! You
Oh.
might be, if you're chugging that water a lot, you might be going to the
shitter.
the toilet here in a little while, but
Interesting.
keep hydrated. That's all good. I prefer the unsweetened carbonated beverages like the bubbly and the LaCroix. It looked like you might have had something along those lines there, Mr. Country Fried Minis Cameron. You're hydrating. What is that?
Topo Chico.
Ooh, that's good
Ooh.
water.
It's the good stuff. Actually, this is just tap water in a glass bottle. But I drink so much Topo Chico that I have the glass bottle. I do like a bubble water, though. I'm a fan.
Yeah,
I'm a
hey.
big fan.
Nothing wrong with that. How are you doing? Hydrating.
Life is hectic. Been working on a lot of stuff for the eBay store. Trying to find time for streams, and of course, I have to make time for my friends here at the Dicks in the Dark. Make sure you subbing down below.
Thank you, thank you. And of course, if you like the miniatures, the paintings of the battle techs, and sometimes the playing of the battle techs, and sometimes the playing of other things like the Mutant Classics, which we do on TTRPG Tuesdays, make sure to subscribe to Country Fried Minis as well for extra good content over there. Because they are our friends and we love them and they do good things. Well, he does good things and then he's supported by a fun community of people that make him exercise and all kinds of other things. So it's good. It's good. Dungeon Dan, are you exercising? You're not.
Well,
You'll have some time here to exercise pretty soon.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I hydrate all day. I drink water all day. But in the evenings, sometimes like
You have
like
this.
actually
Oh,
this.
oh, you're not drinking a cerveza. You're not drinking a beer. You're drinking some poison water.
Oh, no, no,
Uh,
no,
Okay.
no. Well, it's poison water, but it's poison water that's spiked with vodka.
oh, so it is a little
So,
bit of a
so yeah,
it's got a
yeah.
kick. I see. So it's
It's
extra poisoned
it's
poison
it's
water.
it's a kick with a kick. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah. What is
this
that
this is a
blast?
Baja
Yeah,
Blast. Yeah,
yeah.
it's the only one it's the only dew that I like. And I
You
got it
can
the other
still
day
get
and
that in a bottle?
yeah,
Oh yeah.
I got it at Dollar General down where I live.
For some reason,
So I
I'm
got
still living in like the past where I'm thinking like you got to go to Taco Bell to get a Baja
no,
Blast.
no, I got this. So I got this on Sunday, and I've like like literally I've been slowly drinking it down to about here since Sunday. You know what I mean? So,
You're
but
slowly
tonight
learning
it's
that life is okay.
but the rest of it's gonna go tonight because it's all vodka. It's pretty much vodka now.
Say
Like,
unto me, it'd
hmm
be better to be safe than sorry. Take on some of that vodka. And our friend Blake, Mr. Tech Noir,
Hello.
how are you
How's it
doing?
going? I have two beverages.
Ooh.
I have
double
some
fisting.
regular H2O, and then I
Oh.
have a can of Fresca.
Oh, Fresca?
I haven't had
Wait.
Fresca in so long.
Isn't
Yeah,
Fresca grapefruit soda?
grapefruit soda, no sugar though.
Wow.
Which one's it got in it? I think it's got. Is it aspartame? Concentrated grapefruit juice. It's got aspartame, but you got to go pretty far down the list to see it though. It's like
Mm-hmm.
5 or 6 down.
Yeah.
I think it
Interesting.
was like 1980 the last time I had Fresca.
It's good.
Yeah,
It's
And,
refreshing
and
when
that's
cold.
when that shit had like real sugar in it. You know what I
it's
Yeah,
mean?
like a
yeah,
crisp kick in the face.
yeah, yeah.
Fresca it's like a bite to it because you get the bite of the
It's
bubble and then the
crispy.
bite of the tart
Grapefruit,
kind of
kind of bitter.
bitter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, interesting.
That
Interesting drink.
it's that bittersweet grapefruit is what it is because that you get that little bit of that what?
Bittersweet. Bittersweet. Yes, it is. And that brings us to me, DM Steve, who is also not hydrated. I need to be hydrated. I don't even have a drink here. But before we
Email you
get,
some water.
yeah, I need some. Put it in one of those Topo Chico bottles and mail. That would be terribly expensive. Can you imagine mailing me bottles of water from California?
Well,
They'd never get
can't you
here
just go get some
intact.
just go get some bong water?
You can't drink bong water.
You can. You can, in fact,
I
drink
mean,
it.
you could drink it.
It's so hot here. It's like 90 degrees, but it feels like 107. The humidity is at like 100%. If you go outside, you literally start dripping immediately. Uh, and I would like before this, I was having technical difficulties, but I was also having like heat stroke difficulties, where I was just feeling really bad. But I should get some water. Is the point of that? I think. But before I get water, before I do that, let's bring us over to the game screen where we have a little bit of a new render of the one of the very first cleared map, and it's looking nice. Also, we should have a vibe coming here. What is our vibe? Let's give a roll.
What is our vibe? You know, it helps I remember what number we're rolling.
That's a
It's
420 for
420.
Mega
420.
Dungeon, my friend.
Right.
63.
Wow.
Man, it would have been nice if we got out of 69. That would have been a
69 out of 420.
yeah, that would have been crazy. Crazy stuff. Well, we got a vibe now. Things are good. Mega Dungeon recap a little bit. I'm gonna get a drink and I'm gonna call on yeah, Blake. How about
Okay.
you do a little bit of recap of Dungeon
Oh, boy.
last season?
Okay, so I wasn't here. I don't think I was here for the last Mega Dungeon.
Nope.
But I was here for the one before that.
I
And
think it
so
would
the
have to
only-
be either me or Dan.
Yeah, but the only thing I remember from my last encounter was that we had cleared out one floor completely and we were going to set it up as our own.
Yeah, yeah. I was
I don't know how
actually
far into that
thinking
process
about
we were though.
getting a more a larger view. Who can
Well,
give
yeah,
us
I mean,
a larger view of I mean like overall, like the whole thing, because we are on brand. So Cameron, you weren't here for nobody really other than Dan was here for almost everything, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you really want the guy drinking vodka to try to recap this shit?
Only if you do it in Sarducci voice.
Exactly.
So let us see. So we arrived from the jungle. There were many of us. And then there weren't so many of us. And they told us to go into the dungeon, and we took a job. And we went down. We went down to a level, and it is said, beware of the wipes.
The
the
wipes?
whites.
Wipes.
Beware.
Beware of the wipes.
Beware of the
Ew.
wipes. Beware of the whites. Beware the whites of West Virginia. So, we decided we weren't going to beware of the whites, and we went in. We had many adventures in this first level of the dungeon. Sarducci was the great hero, smiting zombies and ghouls and ghasts. But
And
we never
himself.
saw any whites. Unfortunately, we almost died many, many times. Some people left. Other people joined us. Some of those people died. Then they left, and other people joined us. One of them turned to stone. I actually don't know if he's still a stone or not. Because I don't remember, because I'm drinking the vodka. Anyway, we cleared the dungeon. But then we found the water slide. And the water slide led us to the water dungeon. And the water dungeon, well, the water dungeon, it was wet. It was very wet. And it was full of other things. And lots of wet things. And some dry things. And some pits. And this and that and the other. Long story short, there was a lobster. And then there was a female lobster. And we killed them both. And then Sarducci and his friends came back and were almost completely devastated by these little crab things, I think. That's what Sarducci's going with. It was crabs. Yes.
Wasn't it lobsters?
It was something. Anyway, long story short, we've eaten a lot of seafood. Anyway, oh, and there was pickling. There was pickling. We pickled a lot of shit. Lots of pickling. Because that's what we do. We pickle things. Anyway, there was a vampire. And amazingly, the vampire was a wuss. Because he was defeated like that. Like nothing else. Like nobody's business. It was amazing. Now, though, we found a maze. And possibly a minotaur. And we and our new friends are ready to do something else now.
Very vague.
You're cutting in and out badly, dude.
Yeah. Yikes.
robot.
You're like staticky. I think you're too far away.
No.
So anyway,
Oh,
until he gets back.
hello.
Hello.
Okay, now we can hit that. That's a little bit better. I think you were too far away. Nope.
I think he fell
Nope.
into a well.
I think he's
Because
dipping his balls into something because there's something wrong.
I am totally dipping my balls into something. I'm just having the worst of technical difficulties today. I wonder. I hope my headset is not dying. Oh, good
You have
lord.
to plug it in.
Man,
Is yours the type you can plug in?
do you know how that went?
No,
No.
because whatever you said before, do you know how that went? We didn't hear. Yeah. Dude, you're gonna have to come back and plug in if you can hear us. Yeah, he's done.
Dunzo.
Can you
He's
hear
done.
It's a
me?
mega dungeon.
It's
Fuck.
Mega
Yes.
Dungeon.
I heard you that time.
Am I back?
Yes.
A
back.
little bit.
Am I-
Yeah.
Man, what the hell is going on? It wasn't red. It's not red. It's green.
Something
It's-
blocking your Wi-Fi signal.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
is something's going funny. And
Is your neighbor
doing
into like ham radios or anything
funny
like that?
things and creating strife where none should exist. Anyway, I guess that was an okay recap for Mega Dungeon. You came in, you conquered 2 dungeons, 2 layers. In the middle of this Mega Dungeon,
We failed
you-
to save a princess.
you failed to save her. However, you
He
did
was a
recover her
lobster.
head.
Oh yeah, that's right. And there were
Yeah.
several puzzles that we kind of just gave up on too.
I mean, you I think you did mostly what you needed to do.
Yeah, I think so.
On screen here, you can see the first dungeon, and up here in the top right, this strange object has what appears to be some sort of a door, or the outlines of a door on this side. This room is covered in tapestries that seem to depict a minotaur and possibly a maze. That is an option. There are two others, those below in the water dungeon, which, ever since you destroyed that very wet elemental, the
Thing
dungeon,
was a beast.
it's been drying up. So the water dungeon is becoming less of a water dungeon. Now, it's not totally dry yet, but you feel like within a few weeks, the water dungeon is going to be perfectly dry and ready for, maybe a little bit more looky-loo just to see if you missed anything. And also, that is where you have two additional points where you could go possibly up or down. Let's see. Bring you over here just for a moment,
Holy shit.
so that you can see the. This is the
Yeah.
player map of the water dungeon, and as you can see, there are when you go down the water slide from the dungeon above, which we just saw, there are a pit, some hidden doors leading to steps down over here, and steps up over here. And then there's like a foreskin right there, but that's probably not anything you guys need to worry about at the moment. So yeah, the water dungeon's still drying. Steps down, steps up, and of course the main dungeon, um, pretty cleared at this point now. And
You know that last map? We got to print it out like really, really big, like 16 by 20 size, right?
that's a T-shirt right there.
We need to print it out like 16 by 20 size. Then we need to like roll it up and put it into like a tube, like a tube that you can, like a metal tube that you can seal, and bury it down about 10 feet into the ground, so that in about 1,000 years, when some archaeologist digs it up, they go looking for it.
They'll just be furious.
I
They'll just
think-
see all the penises and they'll know they've been duped.
I think that Cameron should print it out and put it into, no, not you, Cameron, other
Make
Cameron.
a beach towel out of
this
it.
is so confusing. I know. I was just about to say that he could print it out and stuff it in a Topo Chico bottle and then like hurl it into the ocean.
Into the bay.
Yeah, into the
Mhm.
bay, and then that's
You throw it
what
off the Golden
happens.
Gate. Oil shatter.
Every
Somebody
day, every day you throw one out.
You probably get a ticket. I bet you get a ticket if you threw a Topo Chico
Oh,
bottle
yeah.
off the Golden Gate.
Probably.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah, you might hit somebody that's like trying to jump.
Well, they have nets now.
Oh, okay. Well, see, that's
You gotta
not a
clear
good
a
idea.
net?
What if it got caught in a net? You'd have to find some good ocean spot that you could
Well,
just.
That's
bet-
when the guy who jumped off would find it. 'Cause they hit
Yeah,
the
you'd
net and then
find
you
it in
find
the
bottle.
net. You'd be
You
like,
find purpose in life
find
and go
pur-
look for the 6-foot ported foreskin.
exactly.
If you just had scissors though and you like cut the net and you fell out of the net, wouldn't that just be fine?
You're gonna throw it into the San Francisco Bay. It's gonna get swallowed by a great white shark because I know they're in there. And then like years and years later, somebody's gonna catch that great white and open it up, and they're gonna find this bottle.
And it'll say, subscribe to Dicks in the
Yeah,
Dark.
exactly. On the back, it'll have a big QR code. Yes. By the way,
Uh,
subscribe to Dicks in the Dark.
Yes.
So,
Steve,
yeah.
if you are able to, since I'm the one that like pretty much drew over the map, if
mhm.
you're able to select all of my lines and everything and lock it so I can't select them anymore, because I've done that several times and have accidentally been moving
Oh,
doorways
yeah.
and walls and shit.
What I can actually do is, let me see here real quick. I am going to remove those two characters so that they don't become part of this. And then I am going to select everything and then change it all to map layer.
Okay,
That
that works.
that should, if I can. This, I gotta make it little though, so I can get everything in here. Alright, let's see if this works. This is weird. No! Damn it!
Actually, we
No.
present that map. We present the map to the lower level to the
I
guy
see
in
what
the shop
happens.
as the way it
What?
looks right now.
What the hell? Okay. That did not. Why?
Whatever you did, move things.
I know,
Yeah.
but it didn't. It like moved the sarcophagus. It's like for some reason I have like I only have those two things selected, and I'm like, oh, okay, hang on. Okay, let me try this again. Is this gonna select everything? Maybe. Did it? Is there anything left on not the map layer?
I know that the circle, the one here in the middle, is able to be selected by me.
Which one?
This circular room.
Oh shit, still. Alright,
I
hang
can
on.
drag around this room boundary here.
Oh, I see. God damn it. Hang on. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Okay. Shit. Okay.
That's what we need to do. We need to do like a 30-second short of nothing but Steve cussing.
Cut them together. Yes.
Just string all the
I
cur-
support this
Okay.
better.
What about
string all
now?
the string all the curses together.
Let's see.
Ah, shit,
Oh,
there's
what the
still.
fuck?
That did not look good.
Yeah, there's still
That-
some stuff. Hang on. Map layer. Okay, okay. Okay, I think, yeah, I think it's everything. Yeah, maybe.
I think that is the majority of it. I can't
Yeah,
find
I
anything.
think I got it. I think I got it. All right. Excellent. Roll 20 is can be a little difficult. Is there like one last thing that's still not
Yeah, I'll go ahead and just move that real quick so you can see what it is, but
Oh
Oh, no.
yeah, that
move that back into place
Let's see here.
there.
Wait, there's more stuff. Hang on. Oh God.
Yeah, if you're able
Subscribe.
to like
Layer
expand the
map.
map boundary and just make a big ass selection over the whole map.
I'm like,
It's
that's what
probably
I'm trying, but it like roll 20 is just a fucking piece of shit and doesn't let you do what you want to do ever.
classic.
Hey, if you like people ripping on Roll20, subscribe here.
Okay, that might be.
We rip on Roll20 all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
They could be doing better.
Do better, Roll20.
Okay, where did
Hashtag
that
do
go?
better.
Where's that? Is that? Oh shit. Where's that?
Ah,
Where does that go?
Oh shit.
No, I just picked up a whole thing, but now I don't know where it goes. Oh wait. Layer map. Okay. I believe
I can fly. I believe
that's
I can
almost it.
fly
It's
as
got
the
to be
sky.
everything now. I think I got it. I think it's all good. Yeah, I don't feel like I'm selecting anything else now. Nope. I think it's good. I think I got it. All right. Well, we just wasted a half hour trying to fix maps, but that's okay. It's time to decide what the heck you guys are gonna do.
Can you make steaks out of a minotaur?
What's,
I mean, yeah, you can. It's meat.
there?
But
There's bowl.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
feel like you
That's-
can probably make steaks out of a minotaur.
I like
Yeah.
that's my idea. A
What-
minotaur steak.
What has the activity been on the first floor since we've taken it over?
Dunzo.
Can you? Goddamn! Can you imagine the prairie oysters on that Minotaur?
Dude, that's the best part.
Oh boy, it is
Most,
it's half cannibalism though.
but
Now
only half.
only
It's only
half.
half. Yeah.
Now that now that most of the adventurers from Keep Town kind of know of you and your exploits, and they know that you have officially claimed this level of the dungeon, nobody else has been trying to get in here and mess with your claims, and so you haven't had that. This dungeon, it seems to be legitimately sealed off in that you have had no monster activity and Minotaur oysters. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's what you need. Minotaur steaks, Minotaur oysters, and a drink from a big old horn. Um,
Yeah. Well, just for discussion's sake, if we control the first floor of the dungeon, having a minotaur in a maze is a pretty good enticement for other adventurers to come down. So if we went down there and just cleared it out right now, we've got 2 big empty floors. How are we gonna fill these back up with problems for other adventurers?
do you want to fill them back up with problems for other
Is that
adventures?
not the
No, no.
goal?
The kind of the point is
We
to
lure more adventurers into the
is
dungeon and then
to
we take their stuff when they fail to come.
I mean, that sounds like a little bit of a roundabout way of doing things. Then you have to re-clear. Wait a second. How does that even
No,
work?
no.
I'm not sure if
Just
that even
establish
works because then you have to
we could
re-clear the
go
monsters
down
that
there
killed the
and
adventurers that you lured in, and then those monsters are going to get experience, so they're going to raise level, and it's going to be
yeah,
harder for you to clear the monsters back out of the. I mean, I guess if you wanted to create an endless loop where you just re-cleared the same dungeon over and over, but I felt like you
I
wanted to
see what you
delve
mean.
into the endless mega dungeon. Um, because obviously, I mean, you don't really know if there's a Minotaur, what that Minotaur maze is like. Also, you don't know what's below or beyond the Minotaur maze, and you don't even know if this little door just goes right down and it's like right below, or if there's something else going on altogether because you haven't really like messed with it too much.
See, I was under the impression that this was going to be our lair. This was
Yeah,
going
see,
to be our
that's
base
kind of
of
what I
operations.
thought you guys were going to use this as a lair as well, because remember, Keep Town is getting very, very. It's already super crowded. Rent is very, very high. If you clear a space down here and can live down here, well, you can live rent free.
Does that mean that in Keep Town, rent is too damn high?
Exactly. Rent is definitely too damn high in Keep Town. Which is why you got to be clearing dungeons down below. Because you see how Keep Town works is that really the ruined keep and about the first 2 levels of the dungeon is Keep Town. Then the next roughly like 3, 4, 5 levels are under various levels of people claiming them. Some are already claimed. Some are in the various levels of claiming. I mean, there's not just down, but sprawled out varies. So, like this is a sub level of 6. There are multiple sub levels. So other people kind of are delving in other level 6s, and of course you could even possibly find a dungeon that connects to somebody else's dungeon and find that you have some neighbors, that sort of thing. But
That would
yeah,
need to
that's
kill.
basically how this is going. It sprawls endlessly downwards, so you have to see. You have to see what happens.
All right. Well, while you all were busy celebrating, getting drunk and hungover, uh, me and Sarducci here, we came in. found the last room. We found a big obelisk, and sounds like he already filled you in, and potentially some kind of maze with a minotaur. But I've been talking to some folks around Cape Town, and I'm thinking, in my generosity, of course, but we can turn this little dungeon here into a nice little place for ourselves, and a little dwarves guild is going to help me out constructing things, making them real nice to live in, clearing up all this rubble and crap.
I mean, you could
There's also-
technically build an
Also-
inn.
Did we save Mike?
Mike? Who the fuck is Mike?
Which one was
Mike?
Mike?
John. Did we save John?
Yeah, no, John saved.
Yeah, I'm right
Remember,
here.
John was taken back up. The chaotic
took his
temple
They destoned him, right? Or they
destoned him.
Okay.
Sarducci,
Sarducci helped negotiate it.
yeah,
That's right.
Sarducci cast neutralize poison, and then they used like some funds from like John's pockets and stuff. You were able to figure it all out the last time. So everybody is alive, everybody is well, and also everybody has full hit points and is
You know, we could send Tony up to the surface to acquire some laborers to help change the accommodations on the floor.
right.
Well, that's what I was just about to tell you. Not only am I getting in contact with some people for a little dungeon house here, but I talked to some investors. As you know, Keep Town is very out of the way. But see, it's very situated well and needs resources. All these adventurers here. That luscious jungle at the very top. I've been talking with some investors, and maybe, just maybe, we can get a nice little lumber mill going. Some very fine wood.
That's right. I forgot about the
yeah.
lumber mill idea.
Oh my god.
So,
There are so many Italians in this adventure that we're getting laborers. We're putting up a lumber mill.
Hey!
We're gonna unionize and become the Keep Town mob. The Keep Town mob. That's it. We're the Keep Town Mafia. That's our
I like that.
that's our name. How does everybody like that?
You did need a moniker for your little group. Keep Town Mafia.
Keep Town Mafia. How about it, guys?
Excellent. Subscribe for fine woods and Keep Town Mafia. Excellent. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So Keep Town Mafia. So you've got some things in the works. You've got some things. You're waiting for the water dungeon to dry. This dungeon is just really needs cleared out. It's mainly the big thing about this dungeon is it's filled with freaking rubble. Like this whole room is filled with rubble. I think like this room's really messed up. There's a bunch of rooms that are just filled with filth and rubble.
Isn't there like isn't this down here? Isn't this right here an unpassable passage because there's one of them somewhere that's unpassable because there's a cave in. Is it here?
That's
Right.
down below.
Or is that down in the
That's
next
down
part?
below. Yeah, there's a cave in this.
I think this door is one way, is what you were
level.
thinking of.
Oh,
Yeah,
Maybe that's what it is.
There
Every
is a
time it's
one-way door. The cave-in
Okay.
is here on this.
I see it. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and for this one, I will. I got to get you like a clean, a very. Is there a clean one of this? I have. No. Is that a clean one? That's fairly clean. That's your clean copy. Okay, like this one here. You can see just Just
Just the
Garrett's
outline.
map. Just the map.
I remember this hole.
Yeah. So that right
Roland fell
there.
down that, and he exploded.
Oh yeah. But yeah, that is that's what you're talking about there. But no, whoops. Wait, let me put you back on. There we go. There we go. Somewhere around here. Okay. So, now that you have some ideas of what you're going to do, it's going to take a while to get all that underway. So,
How long are we waiting for the thing to drain? There was an estimation of like
that's
a couple
probably
weeks.
yeah, it's probably going to be a couple weeks for it to totally
Okay.
drain and dry out. It doesn't mean that you couldn't technically check out those other, those other places, but the Minotaur dungeon is right here. If
I still
indeed it
can,
is a Minotaur dungeon, you get some
I
staves.
stand by the Minotaur. That sounds like high adventure. It's a classic trope. Plus, we'll get some steaks out of it, and maybe some oysters. I'm on board.
Well,
He might be horny.
that's true.
That means something different.
But
Well, as
So you
you
guys want to
all
go to the? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Steve.
I was going to say, as you all kind of gather around this obelisk to kind of see what it is, what's going on here, it sticks out of the floor and it's got kind of a seam that looks like a door. Again, the whole room is covered in tapestries, red and gold tapestries depicting a maze and a minotaur. Possibly more than one.
How detailed is the maze depiction on the tapestries?
Pretty detailed. There are pictures that clearly indicate a dungeon, and then there is a delicate filigree around the tapestries, around the edges, and the filigree, while not a map, gives the impression of maze-like. It's maze-like in its construction, in its artistry.
Hmm. Would is it clearly not a map, or could it be?
It's clearly not a map. Yeah, it doesn't. But it suggests that of a maze.
Okay.
It's suggestive of a maze more than a map. Like if you really look at it, the things aren't connected. It doesn't make sense. But
Hmm.
from afar, it looks like the edging looks like like that's maze-like.
How familiar would Chris Copperfield be with the concept of a Minotaur maze? Is it like in the
It's in the.
cultural zeitgeist?
I would say that it is. Go ahead and make an intelligence check to see if your familiarity runs past the common.
And I should just be able to click the button like that.
All right. Yes, you're familiar with not just the idea of a Minotaur maze, but the idea that often the Minotaur, lives at the center of a maze, guarding something, possibly. Usually, the Minotaur maze hides at its center something great and something
like
terrible.
like a minotaur.
Like a minotaur, but usually the
mean-
minotaur guards a deeper secret.
Yeah, his delicious flank steaks.
Yeah, it's possible.
But by
I
the way, on the door where it said "Beware of whites," I think that's what it said, right?
Yes, it says beware of whites.
So Sarducci erased out whites and put beware of Keep Town Mafia.
Excellent.
Yes.
Cool.
Buster also points out while everyone's in the room, the entrance to the room. Uh, when we discovered it and managed to get inside, we actually preserved some of the nature of it. It was a portcullis trap, and using Buster's background, we actually managed to maintain it and use it in case like a Minotaur breaks out, let's say, of the obelisk.
Right.
We might have better chance keeping it in.
That's right. That's right. That was pretty close to the end of the last session. I think one of the final things we did was, was make sure that that portcullis was all good and everything. So yes, you are able to open and close this portcullis now in case of Minotaur escape. Yeah.
See, I think the Minotaur thing is a ruse. I think that when we all enter into there, it's just going to be a stone dais that's, or not a dais, but it's like a stone pillar that's kind of raised up a little bit. It's going to have a whole bunch of multicolored crystals that we're going to mess with, and then as soon as we mess with them, we're going to get transported and we're going to get attacked by Sleestack.
Ah, yes. I see. I
and
see
Grumpy.
what you did there. I
We're
see
gonna
what
get
you
attacked
did
by
there.
Sleestack and Grumpy.
Yeah.
And befriend a dumb dinosaur named Dopey and this little hairy kid.
Yeah. Everyone here except for you and I is far too young to have any idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Nope.
Well, no.
I know from context.
No.
Land of the Lost, right?
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Yeah. I guess.
I mean,
I guess there was the
It's ancient,
update.
but I know
They-
a Sleestack.
They did do a movie, a kind of
they
a
did that
reboot-ish
horrible
thing that was
fucking
not good.
that Will Ferrell movie that was
Yeah.
just terrible.
Right.
That
So I guess there is that. But
that Danny guy was was the best part. That the other two people were great in that movie. Danny, not Danny Masterson. What's his name?
you're
Danny,
talking about Danny, the fat guy that smokes weed with
Yeah. With
other weed smoking actors like
McBride.
James Franco and Danny
Danny
McBride. Yeah.
Mhm. Danny
That guy.
McBride and
That guy.
Danny McBride and then the chick, man. They were awesome.
Because Danny McBride also in Your Highness, famously
yeah.
a movie with a big
Yes.
Minotaur where the Minotaur's dick
Mhm.
gets cut off and then they
Oh,
have the
yeah,
Minotaur
right.
dick. So
Yeah,
I
that's
love
what
that
we're gonna
fucking
do.
movie.
Also has
Yes.
a super hot chick in that one.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's Natalie Portman. Who is the chick in the
Wait,
in
two.
Land of the Lost?
Isn't there another hot chick in that one too? Isn't there two hot chicks in that? I don't know. I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, you're looking around and what's happening? What are you doing?
I wanted to suggest if this is a maze, if this is a genuine maze, we can't necessarily assume that it'll be straightforward and not full of illusions. I suggest we need some kind of supply to leave a trail of breadcrumbs effectively to navigate this thing. I don't know whether some chalk or some wax or
Well, I have
something to
some.
put down.
I have
Full of thread.
I have a pouch full
Yeah.
of breadcrumbs here.
Yeah, exactly. Something like that.
You
Okay.
like these? These stale breadcrumbs?
It's up
So
to
they
you
won't get
guys what you guys want to use. Obviously, you're mapping as well, but the
Mhm.
map might be as you said, it might be
What would you
more
suggest,
than meets
Copperfield?
the
What would you
eyes.
suggest to leave behind? Would make a good.
I think that something to leave marks may be the way to do it, like chalk or pencil or ink or something like that. How inconvenient is it for us to run to town for a supply before we
Oh, not
dive down
inconvenient
in
at
this?
all. You haven't even started yet, so
All right.
In fact,
Yes.
very convenient.
I
Really,
I see. I see.
yeah, if all you're getting is well, because you don't have to go anywhere. I mean, the dungeon is clear. That's the beauty of the clear dungeon is that you can just walk down to it and not have to fight or worry about craziness. Um,
All right.
if you go up to
Um.
Keep Town,
Mhm.
you are going to find the probably the best thing is the general store is gonna probably sell something like
I can s-
twine.
I can see this now. Like chalk is a premium item. It's like 500 gold for
Yeah,
like a
chalk.
for like this something this big.
Chalk is tougher to find. You can find charcoal, uh,
Yeah. Like an.
and and you can find twine, vine twine.
Mm.
Fine twine.
Is that like rhyme crime?
Kind
Vine
of.
twine?
Crime.
Yeah. I mean, if there's anything you can get out of these jungle vines and everything, it's some vine twine. So they definitely have people are selling some vine twine. You can get a spool of 500 feet of vine twine for 50 gold. It's not cheap. Yeah, it's not cheap. It's also really
Highway
big.
robbery.
It's also really big. It comes on a big fucking spool that you got to carry around with you. So you got to have somebody to carry the spool because it's 500 foot of this
Ridiculous.
stuff and it's not that thin.
Mm. I think charcoal may be the solution.
Yeah, the
Well,
charcoal
wait a minute. Wait a minute.
is a much cheaper.
How nice are these tapestries?
These are nice tapestries. I've described them before. They're red and gold. Um, though they're kind of dusty and dirty and dingy, you're probably gonna have to like
Are there
ultimately once you
Well, no,
figure
no.
anything out with this, you're probably gonna have to get them cleaned and stuff, all that whatnot. But right now, it's
Were there
probably not that
were
big of
there
a deal.
any tapestries in this place that were like just fucked up?
Yeah, I'm sure there's fucked up tapestries somewhere.
Why don't we take the fucked up tapestries and use the string from the fucked up tapestries and just pull as much string out of the fucked up tapestries as we can and see how long we can get it.
Most of the fucked up tapestries are probably rotted, and the string probably not keeping together well. I'm gonna
Steve
say
wants us to spend 500 gold for twine.
even these tapestries. Now I'm just being realistic. Even these tapestries, honestly, they're in good shape, but they're delicate, and if you like mess them up, like if you fuck with them too much, you're going to ruin their value.
I do have I've got about 1900 silver coins on my person. It looks like
Yeah.
you just drop a
Uh,
silver coin behind you.
So no. Instead of spending the 500
But like I
go
said,
get
you
to
can
buy
get
the
the
twine,
charcoal, and charcoal is, I mean, you obviously
yeah.
you
I
can
know what
make
our
charcoal
I
very
oh,
easily, so it's pretty
I
cheap to get charcoal. You can go up and get
I know
charcoal.
what we need to do. I know what we need to do. This will do it. Instead of buying charcoal or buying the twine, we need to go out into the jungle
I,
and
I'm
harvest
I'm
our
gonna
own
tell you
twine.
guys right now, you're spending a lot of time on charcoal and twine when that is absolutely the least of your problems in any of these dungeons that you're gonna be like, why were we even talking about charcoal and then when like
Well,
somebody's
Then
poisoned and somebody's like dead at the bottom of a trap and like it's not yeah it's
Yeah.
you're
don't
we're gonna
focusing
get.
understand.
on a
You're
lot
saying
of
like
this.
that. Like
We're gonna get lost now because you're like, don't buy charcoal. You don't need that, and we're gonna go in circles for 40 years.
well
Well, why don't you
hopefully
just follow the rule of left? That's what
It
I
is.
do every time I go into a
yeah,
dungeon.
that's a good
Just
rule.
continue to go
Oh yeah,
left. If you get lost,
yeah.
turn around, continue to go right. You'll be back at the start eventually.
So what if we
Hmm.
wanted to buy some equipment like say like a grappling hook and like a rope ladder, stuff like that?
yeah, I mean, there's there's obviously that kind of stuff. If you don't,
Where do
probably
people go in? Where do people go in Keep Town when they have some gold burning a hole in their pocket?
I
Where
mean,
do
it's
they go?
Keep Town. There's the thing is there's shops and stuff, but everything is expensive.
Yeah,
Everything
but I got
is like
like
probably like 3 to 5 times what it is in like the normal thing.
I'm
Um,
flush.
and some
Oh,
of your characters,
let me
some of
tell
your
you about
characters,
some healing potions I haggled for
right?
last
Yeah,
session.
exactly. Some of your characters probably already have rope and grappling hooks. I would be really surprised if people didn't have rope and grappling hooks and stuff like that.
I wouldn't be
Once
surprised if they
again,
didn't.
you don't even know what I'm, you haven't even opened the door. You could open the door and like it could be completely different than you're imagining.
So how much is a health potion going for nowadays? Like a standard healing potion.
Cameron?
Let me go back at my notes. Um, let's see. After some crazy good charisma checks and haggling, Buster was able to buy 10 potions of healing for 2,000 gold, on the condition that
Wow.
4 of them have to be picked up later. And that's a super good deal. I'm pretty sure it was like 5,000 gold or like 10,000 or something
Yeah,
extreme.
it was very expensive. It was very
Let's see.
expensive. You got to
When
remember,
are we
Keep
due
Town
to
is
pick
like
up those 4?
1,000 miles away from anything. In the middle of a jungle, down a river, in the middle of nowhere. There's literally nothing and no one around except for like wild animals and jungle.
When are we due to pick up the 4 potions?
That's a good question.
That's at the alchemist's leisure. He's working slow. They'll probably be done by the time that dungeon's dried out. A couple
Yeah.
weeks.
So right now we have 6 going in. It's a good point about the poison and whatnot. Would not want another John situation happening.
Is there a such thing as an antidote potion?
Neutralize
Could that
poison.
be?
yeah.
Sarducci has neutralized poison, so he can
Okay.
neutralize
Okay.
the poison. He'll just keep one of those on hand at all times.
Okay. We do know that there are poisons.
Pretty bad ones.
Well, does anybody sell anti-venom of any sort?
That's got to be even more expensive than the healing potions, I'm thinking.
Well, luckily we would only need a small amount, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, are you if you ask if you ask about some neutralized poison, uh
Yeah, I want to ask. I'll ask around about it while I'm buying a grappling hook and a rope.
all right.
Good.
So your rope and your grappling hook is gonna be $40. 40 gold.
$40?
40
Wait,
gold.
like
40 gold.
I
Okay.
want my $40. It's
And,
$40.
The alchemist has 2 neutralized poisons on hand that he just made. He currently wants 2,000 gold for each.
Hey,
whoa,
you
haggle
got
him,
any? You got
haggle
any?
him down.
You got any day olds back there or anything like that? Or
You might be able to haggle him down with a an opposed
hand job?
an opposed charisma check. Go ahead and make a charisma check. You want to get as low as humanly possible. And you're gonna have to get real fucking low to get lower than him. Okay, you succeeded.
Ooh.
He appreciates your vigor in negotiation, but he's firm on that $2,000 per potion because somebody's gonna pay it because there's tons of poison in the mega dungeon and outside the mega dungeon. People are always dying of poison instantly.
Gotcha.
And he reminds you of that. He's like, yeah, if you get some poison, you're probably
Where are
dead.
these poisons at, or these potions at? Has he got them like behind the counter?
Yeah, he's got him. He's got him right there. He's got 2 green potions. He's
I
he's
gotcha.
really old too. He's like, ah.
If I was like, oh yeah, oh, there's a snake behind you, sir.
And
Now, what about the
you
price
actually, as
for?
you're there,
He didn't
some
catch it.
fighter comes in and he's like, "Hey, you got any poison potions?" And he like holds up this big bag of gold. Ah, yes, I do. And that guy starts haggling with him.
Could I while he's holding up that bag and he's talking to the guy, could I sneakily slit the bottom of the bag open?
I mean, it's a pretty big bag of gold that he's holding right in front of him.
Yeah, so the gold will just spill out all over the place and make a big mess.
Is that what you're gonna try and do?
That's what I wanted to do. Yeah,
I mean, you can make a dexterity check if you really want to try
I want
and
to
do
be
this.
sneaky about it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but yeah,
They're haggling.
Yeah, make a dexterity check. Is anybody here with him?
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
pretty fast with Frankie. I'm there.
No. No.
Yeah, go ahead and I guess make a. Oh my
It's fine.
goodness.
Oh my
Ah,
god.
son of a bitch.
Oh
He
no, no,
slices the wrong sack. He slices the guy's nut sack
So you
instead of the gold sack.
you see Frankie he's trying to be all slick. He gets up, he's like he takes his blade and he gets up under there trying to get cut a little
Gotta make a
hole
distraction, man.
just to do something and you you go to cut the bag of gold and as you're like get underneath of it and you're trying to cut it, the guy's like, "Well, how many you got?" And he drops it on you. He drops it on your head. And it's a lot of gold. You get 3 damage, and it kind of like sits you on your butt, and the gold kind of partially spills out of the bag, and he's like, "Ooh, oh, what are you doing, little guy?" And he picks you up. Now he's like picked you up, and he's like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "Oh, I gotta take you to the temple." And he's like, he looks at the alchemist and he's like, "Take that gold, give me those neutralized poisons, I'll be back for him." And he holds the halfling up over his head and he's just strutting to the temple. And eventually he gets to one of the temples. He's not even sure which one. And he like puts you down in front of it and he pats your butt and he's like, "There you go, little guy." And he like flicks you silver.
I spit out a tooth.
And then he goes to walk back to the alchemist shop.
Oh
Now,
my.
John comes over and he's going to try his hand at haggling. He's like, "Hello, Mister Apothecary Alchemist. My name is John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt II, of noble air. You've
Excuse me
probably-
while I clean up these coins. He like, yes, what is it you wanted?
I was, I was looking to also procure some neutralized poison, but I offer you a good word in with the royal Schmidt family, as I am a noble heir, and perhaps you could part with those for a little less than the 2,000 that you were previously offering.
I'm 80 years old and we live in the middle of the jungle and that man just gave me 6,000 gold. Here you go, sir. And the warrior like reaches over your head and he's like, "Thanks." And he walks out with the 2 neutralized poison. And then the alchemist goes, "I can have some more, but it'll be a couple weeks and the price might have gone up by then. Maybe you should learn your lesson and go into the fucking dungeon."
Well, we have a cleric. We'll be fine, gentlemen. Is there anything else you need?
A dentist.
Yeah, at this point. No, you missed your opportunity for those neutralized poisons, but there'll be some more. I don't know. Do you want to do anything else outside the dungeon?
I
Remember,
can't think
Keep
of
Town
anything
is
else.
not that big. There's not that much here, and Mega Dungeon is really meant for dungeoneering. Not all of this stuff, which is why I'm trying to dissuade too much
yes.
stuff in Keep Town, because Keep Town is boring. The good stuff is down below, trust me, guys. Keep Town is
Yes.
expensive and rude and in the middle of that's not really the point of Mega Dungeon. The Mega Dungeon is the point of Mega Dungeon. So all the good stuff is down below. Not that I don't want you to be equipped and have your tools, but do it do it quick, or you're gonna lose them. You snooze, you lose in Mega Dungeon, because there's like 200 parties here trying to like delve dungeons and buy potions and survive. So there's lots of competition in the Mega Dungeon. Let's put it that way.
Well, I'm pretty much good for everything.
Yeah, I'm ready to roll.
Yep.
Indeed.
All right. Then, once again, you stand before the obelisk.
I think I did something like this and like Buster fucks with it to make it reactivate.
Okay. He's like touching it, and when he touches the obelisk at the door, the stone disappears, and you see what looks like a tunnel.
Who has that? Doesn't someone have a glowing shield?
Is it
This
still
adventure,
on?
right?
Is it still never been dispelled? Yeah, it's
As
on
long
Chuck's.
as it hasn't been dispelled, continual light is like forever.
Yeah, it's forever.
So, yeah, I mean it's likely on there if nobody's done anything to it.
I've been just walking around with a 5,000 lumen flashlight on my back.
That's
Yeah,
probably
basically.
true. That's probably true. You might want to invest in a leather shield
A cover.
case
Yeah.
or a leather
Yeah.
shield cover that you can just like strap over it when you need to. But yeah, at the moment, yeah, your shield glows with the brightness of the sun and shines its light strong 60 feet.
I don't mind going in first then, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah,
What's
if you'd
going
be
to
so
be
kind.
the order of the marchings?
Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not first. Buster will go fourth and fifth for John.
Okay.
Put me right behind Chris Copperfield.
I'll go behind whoever's in the front. Second, ready to sling magic missiles.
Ah!
Oh,
Shit! What?
don't look.
Quick,
Don't
take a
look!
mental picture
Fuck!
of what you see here.
Green cap.
The
Fuck!
entire, I've
What's
memorized
that? Wait
the
a minute.
whole
Wait,
thing.
that's
What's
not.
that?
That's that's an unused dungeon that I was like fucking with a long time ago. But that I just happened to like throw you guys on so that yeah, that
Whoops.
was not right, roll 20.
It's like, hey, there's a giant map
You
here
mean
as soon as
this
we walk
maze?
in. Wait a minute, where did
Oops.
it go? It disappeared.
That's just what was on the tapestry.
Yeah. That is that's
Oh my
totally not anything. Don't worry about anything that you might have seen. In fact, this is a completely blank map, guys.
Oh,
Ah, yes.
Oh
It is
no!
it's totally blank, and in fact, you probably weren't even thinking about the right spot at all because um your characters are actually down here. So Chuck Testa is right there, and we'll put everybody else there. Everybody else is not actually on the map yet because there's only just this one little corridor. But when you tell me your order, you can tell me where it is. So yeah, basically it is a corridor here going north.
all
And
right.
you can see as you enter the obelisk, clearly it's bigger on the inside than it
Ah,
is
yes.
on the outside because obviously there's a hall here. It's a fairly long hall. There is an opening to the left, about 20 feet forward, but the hallway continues on about beyond that. There's another
What's it
opening to
smell
the
like?
left, and then it
In spirit.
Team spirit.
smells like cow shit in here.
Yeah, there's Minotaur for sure.
It smells like mad cow shit in here. But
Hell
like
yes.
weird, kind of like funky. Like maybe cows that have been eating a lot of mushrooms.
Funky cold Medina.
Boy.
Precisely.
Okay, you said we had an opening 20 feet down to the left.
Yeah.
And
Opening down 20 feet to the left. It looks like maybe about 5 feet past that, there is another opening to the left.
okay.
And then the hallway continues down from there.
We're just going, right? Or are we looking for doors and stuff?
You're the who's our leader? Buster?
There
Not
is not
Buster.
a bend there, just so you know.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, yeah.
I'm using the pen tool when it auto snapped, so I gotta
Oh, I
find.
see. Yes.
M, and then right click to reset.
Cameron's struggling with the
Okay.
functions of Roll20's mapping.
Yeah, they're interesting to say the least. But okay, so we had two to the left and then going straight forward from there.
And then it looks like maybe about 15 feet past the second opening, the hallway at the end, just probably close to where the light is starting to get dim, it looks like it might be turning to the right.
Heck yeah.
But you're not really going to you're not really gonna 100% know until you get up there.
All right. Well, let's go forward and make some decisions.
Charge.
I'm following right behind. I'm ready.
All right. So Chuck Testa enters the dungeon, forges forward, and the dungeon in here is claustrophobic and weirdly oppressive. It has maybe only 5 or 6 foot wide corridors, but they're 20 foot high. So it's like it's really like narrow, but it's like the ceilings are very high. The stone is of a black or dark gray, and it doesn't have any shine or luster to it. So it almost deadens or absorbs the torchlight, making everything in here look really just weird and like closed in.
So this Minotaur is like a tall, thin boy.
As well, I mean, maybe. As
So
Chuck,
people would have a hard time if they were swinging like a sword in the
mm,
Yeah.
hallway. You have to be conscious of it.
I mean, it's 5-6 feet wide. One by one, it's pretty okay. But if you're trying to get anybody else, it's gonna be a pretty claustrophobic battle, all kind of lined up like this. If everything is like this in here, you realize. Um, is Chuck gonna go all the way up to the doorway and check it out?
Yep. I'll go up to this corner and peer around.
Go up to the corner. You peer around and you see the hallway goes, it looks like about 30 feet and then turns to the right or the north.
Huh.
Or not 30 feet. God, what am I talking about?
I was gonna say you're breaking the boundary of the map already. Holy
Yes, 30 feet. Just do it, guys. No, 15 feet. Sorry, 15 feet and then turns to the right.
Okay, so at the end, I'm at the end. So as they're going up, I'm at the end, kind of watching the back, but I'm also checking for secret doors. So
Okay. So go ahead and
there.
make
Now,
that roll. And is anybody else kind of, as you're walking behind, checking, doing anything?
Is the
I
stone
want
like
to.
all flush? Like are the stone blocks like flush with each other, or are they kind of jagged, or
Mm,
could you
they're
climb it?
they're not totally flush, no, and they're big stones, so yeah, they're kind of climbable. Um, Now, if you don't have climb walls, like a thief climb walls type of a skill,
Probably not gonna happen.
it's gonna be a little bit harder. You could do it, but the chance of falling when you get to the top and like injuring yourself is gonna be pretty high. Now, John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt could easily scale up these walls and even stay probably right up on the ceiling if he really needed to.
I think
Um,
John might be a little traumatized from the last time he tried to climb walls.
right,
Um,
right. I mean, at least in here, as far as he can tell, he'd only be
Well,
dropping 20 feet from the highest,
well,
point that he can see so far, so it wouldn't be that bad. But
let me ask this: since we have the continual light,
mhm.
uh, is it enough to actually reach the ceiling? Can we actually see?
Yeah, of
Maybe.
course. No, you can
So what's
totally
on?
see the ceiling. The ceiling is the same kind of black deadened stone as the walls, at least
Are the
here. And
are
the
they
the
stone?
blocks
Are
are
they
big. They're
stone?
like
Okay, so they're
bigger than a
blocked. Okay,
foot.
that's what
Yeah. They're
that was
big
my next
blocks
question.
and they're like they're like pretty large.
Okay.
So climbable to an extent, but you get up there pretty high and you don't have a real climb skill, it's going to be iffy.
The height of these ceilings has me nervous. I'm gonna as we go through this, I want to keep an eye up towards the top for drop downs, for traps, for critters. Um, the height of the ceilings has me very nervous.
Is Chuck gonna go forward, or is he going to make the turn to the left?
Yeah. I'll look behind. Is there a way we wanted to go? I'm just gonna follow the rule of left and keep going left.
Left
Unless
is
someone,
usually the way.
Left
right.
is the law.
Then I'll go
All right.
left and
Well, then, if left is the way that you're going to go, you turn the corner, and you can see that definitely up ahead there's a right turn. Um, John, go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Boy. Intelligence. John of all people's intelligence. Okay, somehow it works.
Yes. So your map is probably should be a little bit longer, meaning that the turn is actually up here.
So it was actually 20.
Yeah. Well, 15 feet before the turn is
Oh,
specifically what I said.
Gotcha. Do a little bit of.
And is anyone else?
Always
Are you going to
disappeared.
check anything in these hallways? And is Chuck gonna get all the way up to here?
There's nothing particularly I feel like checking. I mean, I'm just gonna stay
Okay.
behind Chuck.
Is Chuck going to advance all the way to the turn?
Yep.
Once Sarducci gets into that new hallway.
Right. Okay. That's basically what I was asking, Blake, is if anybody was helping Sarducci check for secret doors.
I was kind of helping with Buster, but he failed. So
Okay. I see. Did you yes, I see. Well, you can check each new hallway is a separate
Oh.
check. So yeah. Anytime you're up in a new section, that is absolutely a thing that you can do. So Chuck goes up, and as Chuck goes to turn the corner, go ahead and Chuck test a roll for surprise.
Hey.
Which I think in this game is actually a roll that you guys make, not me.
Oh, it is. Surprise check.
It is.
I just okay. There it is.
Surprise! uh, so
Minotaur already.
Hell yeah, let's eat him.
So
A
bam.
lot of pickling to be done on a Minotaur.
So turn order is let me put it over here. Chuck comes around the corner, and all of a sudden,
What the hell? There it is.
oh, this whole corridor is filled with giant bats.
Phew.
Weird.
That
And it's
does not sound
initiative.
like a goddamn
Yeah, I-
giant bat, dude.
very, very party bats. I'm okay
when,
with
Marty,
this.
when you did that noise and you went, oh, it was something completely different.
Or the bats
Yeah.
flies overhead and you get royally shit on. Quite literally.
Exactly. These are party bats. It's not shit.
This game.
This is a different sheet again.
Yep.
This is more different
It's always
sheet.
a pain.
It's different sheet. All right. So, looks like Frankie from behind. Well, actually, the bats go first because you guys, Chuck was surprised, which means that everybody was surprised because he's first. So these baddie bats, start flying into your face. Two of them kind of flap past Chuck Testa. One of them does manage to bite him right on his face.
No.
For Why am I lacking dice? There they are. For 6 damage. Damn. Bat, like, right on your face. Chuck's like, get this damn
R.I.P.
thing off.
R.I.P. Ozzy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, Ozzy. I totally forgot. Another bat makes it back and attacks Chris Copperfield.
No, leave me
Oh,
alone.
oh, Chris takes 4 damage from these
Oh,
bats. And
These
one
bats
last
assist
bat.
that we killed the vampire lord.
One last bat
True.
comes back and it dives bombs to hit none other than Frankie. However, as it tries to dive bomb him, it smashes itself into the wall and goes and then kind of flops to the floor and is now kind of like twitching on the ground next to Frankie because it rolled a 1, and it's Frankie's turn.
Frankie's gonna screech and then hit the deck, and then he's gonna start crawling forward, like in between people's legs and stuff like that, through the commotion.
Okay. I mean, there's like literally an injured bat next to you now.
How is it? Just a regular bat?
No,
Are they
they're
large?
big. They're like
Oh.
they're giant bats. They're big ass
So I
bats.
could poke it. I could poke it
You
with my
could poke it,
short
yeah.
sword. I'll poke it with my short sword.
It's already hurt because it smashed into the wall.
Yeesh.
Because it is, you wouldn't have normally hit it if it was flying. Because it is prone, not only did you hit it, but you stick it right through, and one of the bats is dead already.
I do want to get
Sarducci's
low.
up.
Hit the deck if possible.
Okay. I mean, you had to get low to... I mean, you're already low, technically.
Yeah.
Plus, the bat was on the ground, so you could have stabbed it and then got low. Sarducci's up, but he's all the way in the back.
If there's not a bat, if there's not a bat within reach, I can't do anything.
There's not really a
I'm just-
bat within reach of you. John, he'd have to stretch for a bat. Because
Better
really, the
than
bats are
doing
like up
nothing.
here, yeah. So far, they're kind of starting to some coming back, but not all the way yet. Unless you
see.
want to like try and throw a dagger or make some move such as that.
Could I do like a jousting stab with my sword? Would that go long enough?
You could, but you would be stabbing past a couple of folk here. So
I feel like that would
depends.
be a better chance than throwing a dagger in such a
technically
space.
both Buster is short and Frankie is short. So you might be able to lunge over and hit the one that is attacking Chris Copperfield.
And
But
that's what I'll do.
it's gonna be
a good enough roll like that.
Yes, it would have to be a good enough roll like that, and I think that did hit. But it's not dead. That one is almost dead. Mostly dead, but not all dead. Still trying to attack Chris Copperfield. But now, Chuck Testa is up, and he's got a bat biting him on the face.
I am just headbutting the wall. Just straight on, just smashing the bat with my face.
All right.
You know, I was sitting there thinking that's exactly what I was thinking. That's what you were gonna do, and as soon as you said it, I was like, yep, that's it. That's perfect.
I'm thinking that is gonna be just roll a 20. Let's see how that plays out here. For Chuck Testa? What's your THAC-O? Your THAC's like 17, right? But what's your strength? Oh, it's probably better than that.
18.
Oh
strength.
yeah. That's pretty good. Roll a roll D3 plus your strength
Okay.
or your strength bonus.
Yeah.
So that's 3. D3 plus 3. You smash this bat, and you actually squash it against the wall. Its guts run down your face as it is killed and smashed against the wall. Fortunately, Chuck Tusta has he's got a hard head and did not take any damage, but that bat is dead.
Roll for
So
coronavirus or
yeah,
rabies.
Yep.
exactly, all of the above.
Yeah.
All right, and then it's Mr. Chris Copperfield, and he's got bats going attacking him as well.
How many bats? How many bats are we looking at here?
So there was a total of 5 bats. However, 2 of the 5 bats are dead.
Ah, yes. Okay. Is it worth it to throw a sleep out there? Is there anyone in reach at all?
I mean, yeah, I guess you could make the bats sleep. I don't know if you need to sleep these bats. You won't. There's
I
only 3 bats left, and one of them is
yeah.
hurt. So you've only got
Can,
2. You know,
can I bonk one with my bone?
you could definitely bonk a bat
I
with your bone.
I'm gonna
If that's
bone a
what you're
bat.
into.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can definitely
Yeah.
bone a bat. That's
There
how we
we
get
go. There we
coronavirus.
go.
Actually, you fucking these bats. There's some coronavirus, coronades too.
Mm.
The sequel. Yeah. So you try and bonk the bat, but unfortunately, your bonking missed its mark. However, Buster Cherry is right there, and if he really reaches, he might be able to get a bat. He might have a little bit of a penalty, but he might be able to swing and get a bat if he really reaches.
Come here, bat.
Oh. He smashes a bat. That bat is dead, leaving only 2 bats. And I guess now that would be initiative.
What?
Bam. Well, with the bat crushed, Chuck Testa is invigorated, and it's his turn.
Where is this other closest bat to me?
There's kind of a bat that is like flying, that's kind of flied over your head. There are, as I said, there are two bats left. There's the one closest to you, looks like it's in full health. There's another one that's a little bit farther back, kind of flapping over the middle of the party that is injured, but that's a bigger reach, and if you would fuck up, you would possibly, stab Chris Copperfield in the face.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Okay. I would rip off the one from my face, and if I could try to jump up and smash the bat with my shield into the wall, kind of do the same thing, just with my
Oh,
shield.
like a shield bash.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, I can be down with a shield bash. Let's go ahead and roll a D. Yeah, roll a D20. Hmm. Let me think about how this works for Chuck Testa. Let me look at your character sheet real quick here.
I don't see my flat THAC0. I see it for AC for some reason. Well, I mean, my THAC0 would be 15,
It'd be
right? At AC
15.
0.
Yeah,
Right.
that makes sense. So 15. What you've got?
7.
3, but you're +3 strength, so your THAC is actually 12. Yeah, that is definitely a hit. That's 100% a hit. Go ahead and roll a d6 plus your strength. Because a shield bash be a legitimate weapon thing. So Chuck Testa jumps up, smashes this bat against the wall, absolutely squishing it, leaving only a single bat left. That bat, actually the one that John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt was attacking before, and yeah, it is trying to attack you at the same time. Also, Frankie has his turn too, but I think he's trying to crawl. So, John, what are you doing?
Same thing.
Man, you hit the bat at the exact same time the bat hits you, and the bat only does 2 damage to you, but as it's biting you and pulling back, you take your sword and you slice the fucking thing in half, creating a lot of bat gore. Na 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 bat gore, and finally ending.
Wasn't that the
bats.
vice president at one point?
I mean, you did make the internet. All right, here we go. Yes, bats.
I'm not in here with you. You're in here with me.
Now
That's what he said to Monica.
Now that the bats are clear, you are seeing that this hallway is long. Just how long the hallway is,
How long is it?
let's see if your light gets to the end of the hallway. Your light goes not to the end of the hallway. So, the hallway continues beyond your continual light, which means that the hallway is very long, more than 60 feet long. In fact, you might have 100-foot hallway here. Holy smokes! And as far as you can see, there are no doors. There are no openings. It is just like possibly 100 feet of claustrophobic hallway and darkness.
You know what this is perfect for?
A rave.
10-foot pole is what I was thinking.
A 100-foot pole.
100-foot pole.
Yes. This is where you need the 100-foot pole.
I screwed together my 10-foot poles I have.
Yeah.
25-foot poles.
25-foot poles. We're just making them.
Oh dear.
Hmm.
Well, I try my best to keep a lookout.
Buster Jerry's just like
not doing great on that.
I never seen stone like this ever. Actually, in fact, Buster Cherry probably has never seen stone like this ever. This is pretty weird stone, so that might be why his checks are so, well...
Shit.
Yes, exactly. So I guess you'd have to decide. Do you want to continue down this very long hallway, or do you want to maybe go back and try a slightly shorter hallway?
This way is
I got a-
left.
I got a bad feeling about this hallway.
Maybe we should space out a little bit as we go down it, like in case someone has to dodge out of the way of something.
I'm on board with this idea.
Okay. So then, is the plan to kind of give yourself a little, like a person's width of space between
2 car lengths.
each?
Uh,
So,
Like, is that the
so
idea?
yeah.
10 feet
So,
back.
mhm.
Yeah, about 10 feet.
Yeah,
is what I was
yeah,
thinking.
maybe 2 persons worth of.
2-person length, just to, now,
So a question
well,
about this. A question
see,
about
that's
this
gonna
though.
actually, I just actually realized something. Do you guys have another light source besides Chuck's shield?
I have some torches.
Because
I also have torches.
Chuck's shield is directional.
Yeah.
And in this
Yeah.
type of a dungeon, that directional shield, when he's moving mostly forward, the people in the back are really going to be in some darkness. And
Yeah, that's a good point.
the only person with infravision is Buster Cherry.
I've got
If we
torches on myself.
yeah,
currently.
if we sparked up a torch and got one like towards the back of the group, that seems like a really good idea. Do one of y'all back there want to carry a torch?
Sarducci will carry the torch.
Okay.
But
So-
also I have a question.
Yes.
For a hallway this long,
Yes.
if I'm checking for secret doors, is one check for 100-foot hallway, or how many
Mm,
checks? How many checks are we looking at for this?
Yeah, this is probably going to be uh up to here where you can see. That's probably going to be 2 checks, and then you may have at least one more check after that, depending on how long the hallway is. But obviously, don't make the checks until until
Yeah,
you've
yeah.
actually
Mhm.
gotten to that part. But um, so yeah, so right now Chuck is right here just at the beginning. Will you
So,
press forward?
so if somebody has handed back a torch, then I'll take the lit torch and I'll have light back behind me as well.
All right.
Or back behind the group. So the
Yes.
group will be enveloped in light.
Yeah, yeah. The group will have light from behind, so they'll be able to see each other, see any things, and then Chuck will have the kind of flashlight ahead.
Cool. Yeah, will whip out the 10-foot pole and put away my sword and put it on the ground and push forward. Yes.
Okay, so you're gonna tap the ground forward with your 10-foot pole. Not a terrible idea, and I'm assuming you're going to be moving fairly slowly in order to do this.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. All right. So you're moving. Chuck's going with his 10-foot pole.
You know, as you move forward, everyone, be careful. The ceiling is tall. There could be pendulum traps coming from above. Be careful, or you could lose your head.
Good point.
So Chuck gets about up to about the first 20 feet, and he's tapping the 10-foot pole. The second that suits Sarducci, and I am not shitting you, this is actually what's fucking there. The second that Sarducci says to be careful about some sort of a pendulum,
Yeah.
Chuck taps the ground with his 10-foot pole, and right about here, this giant log attached to chains goes woof and like swings towards you, and it's just far enough that like it comes right up to Chuck's face, and swings back.
Nice.
But it's like a
Okay.
giant log attached to chains. And now it's just kind of like swinging in the hallway and it's like starting to lose momentum.
You
And it just stays
see?
down. Yeah.
You see? Sarducci is right. You listen to Sarducci.
That's fucking crazy that you said like exactly what it was
Mhm.
though. That is fucking nutty. Oh man. But yes, the trap, it doesn't look like there would be any way to, easily, that it wouldn't reset itself, because now it's just kind of hanging in the, yeah, it's probably not that long.
God damn. God,
That's what she
can you
said.
imagine this thing? It just comes and hits you and
Oh,
knocks
fuck.
knocks into the first person and just bowls every person behind them over.
It's yeah. Probably not quite that long. I'm gonna say let's see.
That's a 40-foot
Yeah, that's a
log.
giant
Jesus
fucking thing.
fucking Christ.
That's
You
funny
can
as
get up to 40 feet in height.
But remember though, these are jungle trees.
Yeah,
Oh,
true.
they're getting real big then. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll what, like half of that or something?
It's probably about an 8-foot log, so it's probably a little less than two, and it's gonna be centered right here because now that's where it's like hanging. So that's where like, or maybe like yeah, right about there. Yeah, that's about right.
Damn.
Yes. So now there's just this hanging
So wait,
log, and it's like head level for Chuck. Well, actually, it's lower now because it would swung up to head level. So it's about for Chuck, it's almost like stomach level. But for other people, it would be like chest level or even head level. It would be a monster. It would have fucked somebody up hard.
the thing about so it's in the way now though.
You can. It's I mean it's about this round, so it's not like you can't go around it or push it to the side. But it is definitely hanging in the way now, somewhat.
Hey, John. Later
Yeah.
after we get this cleared, we reset to this. But before we do, we carve the front, make it into a point, or we put a stake in the middle.
Yeah.
Are we trying to trap someone and we don't even know if there's any other entrances into this place other than our obelisk. It might be honestly a trap that we fall back into ourselves and but potentially kill someone. Um,
This may be
uh,
true. This
If
may
we
be true.
if we put the point on the front and then we put some big counterweights on the back of it, it'll swing faster and farther forward. So if somebody like Chuck again was using a 10-foot pole, it wouldn't matter; it'd still get them. Like two big round iron weights or something like that hanging off the back of it.
Oh, two big iron weights and then a pointy front.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Like a
see what
giant
you're
yeah,
trying to
turkey.
yeah,
say.
yeah. I'm
Yeah,
seeing the
yeah.
vision now. I'm
I
seeing the vision.
understand.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. And there
Okay.
you go. That's good.
So I'm guessing
That looks like something else now. That looks like a monster. With the legs, the black legs. Like it looks
It
like
does.
kind of like a
The
turd
dick
dick
mon-
insect monster.
The stick bug. We got stick bugged in our dungeon.
Yeah.
So up to the log, up to and including the log, I would say that this. Nope,
Ah,
nothing.
yes. Yeah. I would say that I'm going to fail again.
Yes, pretty much.
Yes. Excellent. Ah ha ha ha. Oh wait, I didn't even see birthday bong hit time. When did that come through?
Like an hour.
Oh god, that's like forever. I've been so distracted like by at some point I did do a birthday bong hit though. So yeah. Oh, I forgot to show. This is the Matrix, by the way. Did you see the Matrix?
Oh yes.
This is that's anyway.
Oh,
Oh, that's sick.
as we go past it, Sarducci's actually going to like examine the log to see
Okay.
how long, to see if the log seems to be fresh or if it's been there a while.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, that totally makes sense. All right, so is Chuck going to make his way past the log?
Yep, I'll squeeze around it.
And it's on chains, so you kind of almost have to be careful because if you push it too, like if you squeeze by and you push it too much, and you're kind of like Chuck is strong, so if he like pushes it too much, it's gonna like kind of start to sway back and forth and like this way in the
Yep, and crush him to the wall. Yeah.
Oh
so-
my god, that'd be terrible.
yeah. Accidentally crushes somebody's head. Like fuck.
Is there enough room to
Whoops.
crawl under it?
Yeah, totally enough room to crawl under it. Yeah, you could.
I'm
you
gonna
could
crawl under it.
easily avoid it by crawling. The demi-humans, the dwarf and the halfling could probably even just kind of hunch down underneath of it. Um, that way, as Chuck makes his way farther up here, he is able to, of course, see a little bit more of the dungeon, and let's
Was
see,
was it
1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on.
that wall right there?
And it looks like the dungeon, this particular goes about 20 feet, yes, before turning to the right. Is still 10-foot poling, I'm assuming.
Yep. Still 10-foot bowling all the way down to the end.
That is a huge fucking hallway.
Super
does-
huge.
So does the log have a carving on it that says "Made by Robert Plant"?
Ah, yes, big log.
No, no. You examine the log. It appears to be somewhat petrified. And make an intelligence check.
Yeah. Even though it
It's-
landed on it landed on the
Yeah,
verge.
very
right.
edge
It looks like
again.
It's a leaner.
This is a wiener.
Sarducci, because he's examining this closely and he's got a torch, so he's got light and stuff. This wood is imported. This is like a log from like a tree
That is
from
not
like
that is
where
not native.
that's more like from where you're from a forest. This looks like a log from a tree from a forest. This does not look like a log from a tree in the jungle.
That sounded like a story, like a children's story.
Yeah. But it's weird. It's very strange. It does not seem like the wood that is local. Not local wood. Exotic wood.
Well, you know,
You would
none
consider
of
it
us,
not exotic.
none of us are.
Anti-exotic.
We're also have exotic woods.
True.
Ah, yes, yes. That's a penis thing.
Other than that, it's just it looks like it's crudely like drilled through. It's got like bolts through it, and just attached with these big metal chains, and it's somehow attached to the ceiling way up there, but it's too high for you really to get like a good look. Somebody'd have to climb up there and check it out if you really wanted to see like the mechanism above.
After I pass it, if I reach back and like just kind of tug on the chain, does it make any noise, or is it just too heavy?
It's pretty heavy. I mean, it makes maybe some creaking, like grinding metal noises, but yeah, you don't want to mess with it too much because again, if you start it swaying, you realize
But
it's going to
because
become dangerous.
But because this log is petrified, it's way heavier.
Oh, it's super heavy. Oh
It's
yeah,
way
it's like
it's far heavier than
it's like
a normal
practically a
log.
big log stone.
So if this is here, we need to be very, very careful. The 10-foot pool is a very good idea.
Too true.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I can't believe I called that, actually.
yeah, it's wild. So you move
Like
past
right at
the
the same
log.
time.
Everyone else in the party is kind of moving past the log. People are kind of crawling under it or ducking under it or whatever. And eventually the entire party has moved beyond the log. And Chuck is continuing to tap with the 10-foot pole. Others
If Nurse,
continuing to come right behind him, and
Nurse Shatner were here, that would be the captain's log.
right. He's able to make it all the way to right before the opening, and tapping with his 10-foot pole right here, without further incident, in this hallway.
Cool. Well, then I'll fold it up and peer around this corner.
Okay.
Should we be maybe rubbing our hands up and down the walls here, trying to check for any kind of secret doors, maybe?
Might not be a terrible idea. I mean, you
Yeah,
could always.
Once I get up past there, that'll be the second check then for me. Nothing. Nothing.
Let's see. What do we have? Frankie. As he passes the wall, Frankie searches, but you know what? Doesn't seem to be any secret doors up in this section because you didn't find nothing, even though there
That's a
was
death
a
trap.
little bit of success there. Chuck peers around the corner, and there is a short 5-foot hall, not barely even a hall, before it opens up into what appears to be a smallish chamber, about 15 foot wide and 20 foot long, with an opening at the other end. But the chamber appears to have a very thin layer of water on the ground.
Oh no. Not some more water.
It's just draining into here, right?
You're not sure. There wasn't water before. Um, yeah, there's an opening on the exact
Yeah.
other side.
Is it an opening or a door?
It's an opening, not a door. Looks
Okay.
like looks like beyond this room, Chuck can see a hallway, but he looks like there might be like a more stuff that way that I'll have to describe when you get over there. At this
Sure.
point, really, you can just see the room and the water looks. It's very still and very reflective.
Well,
It
that can't be
almost
good.
looks like a mirror as Chuck is like kind of looking down onto the floor. He can almost see his reflection in the floor.
Any objections before I 10-foot pole this?
What did you
Uh,
say? I'm all the way back here.
But technically, you should be up past the pole now because you had looked at the pole, so everybody should be like up here by now, right? Kind of close. You guys
So somebody is
stand.
under the pole.
Oh, is there somebody under the pole? Who's under the pole? Oh wait, he's back here.
Is it?
Here we
Does
go.
it smell
He's
like
not
anything?
even in the maze anymore. He's gone. He's outside the maze.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. Ah, yes. Well, Chuck was asking if there's any objections before he pulls this water.
Hell no. I
I'll
don't
pull
trust
this water.
it in the slightest.
I think that water
How-
is gonna. I think it's gonna lean a little left when you pull it.
How are you just gonna tap it? How are you gonna pull this water?
We'll-
Hard, soft?
I mean, we'll just dip it in
the
and
tip.
then
Get your
yeah.
tip wet.
So you're just
Yeah.
gonna kind of dip down.
try to give it a swirl, a stir.
So it looks like the water should only be like an inch thick or something, or an inch thick, deep. I'm thinking of something else.
Man, dude,
Water.
that's some
inch thick.
thick
I'm
water,
thinking of
man.
something else. An inch deep. But as you plunge your pole deep into the water, you find that the water is actually much deeper. In fact, how deep are you going to put your pole?
How deep are you gonna plunge that?
Because you
pole,
got
buddy?
10 feet, and so far you're in like 3 feet.
Oh, probably like long enough to have a good grip. So like 7 feet in.
Okay. All right. So you start going down. Now,
Just
here's
gonna
the
put my pole all the way into the
here's
hilt.
the really weird thing about about this water. When you dipped your pole in, other than like just a little tiny ripple, it is undisturbed and still almost looks like a mirror. So like when you move it, like there's a little bit of a ripple. It's almost behaving as if the water is extremely viscous,
So it is thick water.
but it is not stirring like it is viscous.
So if I pull this pole out, do I still have a pole?
So you pull your pole back up, you still have a pole, but it's completely dry. Now, the only other person to really like can see what's going on is Chris Copperfield, because he's kind of peering around. Maybe Frankie if he's like sneaks under Chris's legs. So otherwise, you might have to kind of describe really what is going on to the others. But Chris can see this, and as a man of the magic using variety, it's sending off some strange bells because water ain't normally supposed to do stuff like that.
Yeah, that is fair.
So before we move any further, just to let you know, in my pack, I have a scroll of the breathing of the water. I don't know if it'll work with that, but I have it. So let's keep that in mind.
I don't think it's water.
So, actually, a question about that. Does that if a non-magic, okay, can I use the scroll to cast it on somebody else, or if I read that scroll, is it me?
It works the
or
same
if-
way as the spell.
if,
So
like if we send Chuck, does Chuck have to read the scroll?
No, I can't believe that is the way that it works. I don't think that's right. I think that
I have an idea here.
I think it works on anybody. But let me look. And what's your idea?
So if you would let me shimmy by you there, Mr. Check Tusta. I'm gonna spark up my torch with my little tinderbox here. And I'm gonna get down on my hands and knees up to the edge of the water, and I'm gonna touch that lit torch to the water.
Are you just gonna touch it lightly to the water, or are
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
going to attempt to extinguish?
I
Uh,
just I want to touch the sizzle to the surface and see if it reacts.
you touch your torch to the water, and there's a little bit of a sizzle. It's definitely reacting, and it's definitely kind of like sizzling and kind of snuffing out the bottom of your torch, but it's also reacting in a way that your torch, which was giving off a bright yellow light, is now giving off a strange green, almost teal light. So it's having some kind of a strange alchemical reaction, is what your magic brain is telling you. Um, and it seems to be like sizzling in a way, almost like, I don't know, almost like if you were like heating oil.
I'm just gonna drop the torch in there. Fling it out a bit into the middle of the room. Just whoop.
So kind of a little bit of like this, like flinging it a few
Yeah,
feet.
toss it out. Yep.
You fling the torch out. It is enveloped by the liquid, the water, and it is submerged completely. There's kind of a woof, a big kind of green poof as it is snuffed, and after just a quick ripple, the water or whatever it is completely placid and smooth once again and shiny. You can see yourself. So
Is there a smell?
yes.
Did it
Fair
did it cause
question.
did it cause a smell?
Oh, what is that? You have yeah, there is like a smell. It's weird. You don't think you've ever smelled anything like that ever. It's very acrid and like there's almost a taste in your mouth from it. Like
Hmm.
it smells. Obviously, your characters wouldn't understand this, but it smells like burning tires.
Hmm.
Ah.
Yeah,
Interesting.
so it's really like, oh, like what the hell is that? That's crazy.
Well, um, so I'll step back again and I'll describe exactly what I'm seeing to
Okay.
the folks who
Is
don't
Chuck
have a
doing
good
anything
view.
else with the poll while Chris Copperfield's describing what's going on up in this room, and probably people are somewhat like moving up to maybe kind of peek around to have a little bit of a better look, since you know that this hallway is now clear. And remember, the hallway is like 5 to 6 feet wide, so technically, as long as you're not in fisticuffs, multiple people could kind of walk up and kind of
We'll just
crowd
shimmy
in
and
and
by
take a
each other.
look.
Actually, I might be able to identify this. Or not.
Every time, he's like, "Oh, I might be able to figure this out." Oh, fuck! What the hell is that?
Well, if it is what I think it is, maybe I can make like a intelligence or a wisdom. Like I feel like this is like mercury or something, and or some metal that Buster may have come across in the past as a dwarf.
Go ahead and make an intelligence check. Buster kind of peers around the corner looking at what everybody else is seeing after Chris Copperfield's described what he has described, and Buster gets this the idea that it I don't know if mercury would necessarily be a thing for dwarves, but it definitely seems like almost like molten metal that is not molten. It
Yeah,
does
like a
seem
quicksilver.
like a quicksilver type of a thing. You know, actually there's tell in dwarven lore about quicksilver, silver that moves and liquefies, and yeah, that. So you're thinking, yeah, something along those lines. But one of the things that you know, if indeed it is some kind of quicksilver, it could potentially be poisonous.
Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. Is like, do not ingest this extremely toxic. But other than that, um, I I don't is mercury very caustic, like to humans or
Yeah, you're really not supposed
Oh
to get it
yeah,
like on your skin or
they'll
breathe
like
it
seep into your
in.
pores and kill
Yeah,
your
yeah, it
blood.
will. It will get. There was a true crime case where somebody put mercury in somebody's car vents.
oh
And then
fuck
when they
that.
turned the vents on, the vents like aerosolized the mercury and like fucking caused the person to have mercury poisoning.
Yeah, that's like a
Fucking
homicide
insidious.
attempt. Yeah,
Oh
that's
yeah, like
insidious.
no, I mean it was a homicide attempt actually, and I think is that the one that ended up with the guy locking himself in the trunk and like dying in the trunk or something crazy?
Mm.
It was a
Yeah.
long time ago. I can't remember the exact details, but I think the murderer actually ended up killing themselves because they kept doing this stuff to this person's car and then fucked themselves up in the car or something. Maybe I'm mixing up two
Ah,
things, but definitely the mercury in the air vents was a real one. Insane. I think it was even
horrifying.
somebody trying to like kill their ex or something crazy. People are nutty. But yes, so Buster informs everyone else that it's possible that this entire room is incredibly deadly poison that will not kill you immediately, but will eventually kill you in a horrible way. If dwarven stories are to
Be
be
believed.
believed. And with that, I think that we might be to the end of our first session of this new season of Mega Dungeon because it is 10:49, so it's even a little bit later. I kind of wanted to give you guys a chance to uh, look at this room at least and have some ideas, but it's late and you know
It's a
I
tough
know
Yeah.
one.
some people are
Yeah.
going to be wanting to have some bed, but this is something for you guys to chew over, of course. And obviously, as you can see, this one's a pretty big one.
But
That's
hey,
Uh,
what
though,
she said.
what
Indeed.
what actually are we going to be doing next week?
Yeah, are you guys going to
What
be
are we
running
doing?
it without us?
so I had kind of an idea, and it depends on if some friends are willing to join us. Um,
So so just so you know, next Wednesday, if they want to be earlier, I can be earlier. I can be as early as you want.
you can also go
Uh,
late.
I could also go
Actually,
late.
you can also go late. That's actually probably more important if we end up having guests because late,
Well, what I was thinking is if you could go super early, maybe we could get Jay involved.
Oh, well, Jay's not going to do a one shot. I think we're only going to get Jay back for up and away because that's where he's got investment. It's hard to get Jay for just random stuff, you
But
know?
anyway,
But I had an
oh my
idea.
god.
So, but this is totally up to you guys. This idea would require two of our friends who are right here and possibly one other. Um, my idea, and I don't know if you guys would even want to do this or not, but you could if it would work. We got to get out of this place was not an official side story of Up Up and Away because nobody made it an official side story. That didn't even happen. But it doesn't mean that those characters don't exist in the world of Up Up and Away. And I kind of had an idea about an adventure that I might be. I just noticed the map.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a good one.
I already. Here, I gotta go back to it just for a
In a
second.
long
Wait, no, that's
forgotten
the
land.
opening. Damn it! There we go. There you go. There it is. There you go. All right. Because I was back on the end screen. Anyway,
yeah, that's
um, I had an idea about a possible adventure that I call Spaced Pirates. And that would be, the idea is join Jeb, Dantalion, Henrietta, Tommy Two Tone, Nurse Beth, Dr. James, and Anderson, the Spaced Pirates, on board a Frobos B-33 freighter that they have escaped from an asteroid where there was a horrible disaster. One of the guards, Borsky, was mutated into a giant boar. He killed the other guard, Hank, and killed that dirty scumbag Rodney, but you had to end up killing him and escaping. And fuck the Destiny, fuck Frobos, and fuck Sin. You guys are spaced pirates, and aboard your B-33 ship, you would be, just doing whatever you can to survive out in the wilds of space. So
That could be fun.
it would obviously we'd need you two fellas here, and we need a Henrietta. So we'd have to find somebody to play Henrietta. I would like it to be one of the two original players if possible. But hell, if somebody else can make it and those guys can't, Henrietta is like she's getting passed around. She's kind of like the communal player. I feel like so. But
eh.
I know
Now,
another
let me sit
Nate
down.
is often has to be like late. He can't go too early. But I don't know. Maybe if we can get Mr. Mako to show up, I'll message him and say, hey dude, can you step in for one time? Be our Henrietta again. But if you guys are
You know,
amenable to that, I would definitely be willing to run those characters and uh,
Say next week, same time, you think, or around the
yeah,
same time, or
roughly around the
something like
same
that.
time.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like the plan then. So
Yeah.
while we are away, the Dicks will play.
Yes.
Wait,
wait a minute. That's not what we're signing up for here.
I mean,
wait, no, wait.
well,
or maybe it is what you're signing up
Maybe it
for.
is.
So subscribe to
yeah.
see the Dixon
Subscribe,
play.
ring the bell. Don't forget all that stuff. Yes. So yeah. If that's a possibility, if it doesn't come to fruition, we'll figure something out. Um, yeah, we'll figure something out. Though at least be a stream, if nothing else. You know, if nothing else, me and Dan will jump on and bullshit for a little bit. But I'm gonna try and throw together a game. If we can get a game together, that'd be great so that we don't miss a game. I would like to not miss. Have something to be going on, and yeah,
So that's going to be on August 6th, folks. And then the
Okey-doke.
13th and the 20th will be back for
up and
Up
away.
and Away, and then the
Again.
27th we'll be back again to Mega Dungeon.
That's right.
Nice.
Well, I love a schedule.
Yeah, we got some schedule-y type things going on. Schedules and spreadsheets and all that stuff. I'm like super ADHD, so I have to have schedules and spreadsheets. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. I can't do it. think we're come to the end. Thank you guys. Special thanks to our guests from Country Fried Minis, Mr. Cameron Country Fried Minis, as well as Blake Tech Noir, and we would like to have you many times again. And
Oh, also,
what?
whoever subscribed tonight, thank you.
Oh yeah, if we
went
got
up-
a new subscriber for
we
during
went
the
up
stream.
we went up from 164 to 165. So yeah,
Woo! Yeah.
whoever did that
Yeah.
sub, we very much appreciate you.
Thanks for
By the end of the
subscribing.
year, fingers
Yeah.
crossed.
Hell yeah. Thank you very much. Any final thoughts from our illustrious players? Garrett, final thoughts?
I don't know if I have any thoughts.
Okay. Cameron,
Much
final
less final.
thoughts?
I'm assuming you mean me.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm going down the line.
try to get me that list of the room descriptions for
Room
our
descriptions.
dungeon.
Yeah.
That'd
I'm
be nice
also
to have.
working on a side view mega dungeon so that you can see where your dungeon and the other dungeons that have been mapped. You know what I'm talking about, like a side view.
What,
of
like we
the-
talked about
like a
with
cross
isometric
section.
thing.
Yeah. But that's taken me a little while because I had to hand draw a bunch of stuff like this big maze that I nearly spoiled at the beginning of the fucking session. But I will do that. Other Cameron, Country Fried Cameron.
Final thoughts. If any of y'all caught this via the algorithm after the fact, drop a comment down below and let these guys know just how much you like their dicks.
Excellent. Dungeon Dan?
Don't forget to save hell every Friday or every other Friday.
Every other Friday. That's coming soon. It's going to be up this Friday. We're going to get an episode and then one every other. And then we've got a special little funny mini episode that's eventually going to come out. I'm not sure when. I don't have the schedule for that. But probably next month you're going to get a funny little mini episode. Also, there's some thirstiness in Mega Dungeon because there's our Cameron's got like a tank top on. He keeps showing his armpits. It's like, you know.
Oh yeah.
It's-
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I almost made a short out of it. Final thoughts, Blake.
Click the like button if you watch the video. That's
Yeah.
That's good. I like that.
Thank you for everyone who stopped by to watch us. We try to keep it consistent, but we also consistently have technical difficulties, which is how it is.
It's the
So,
internet, you know.
Yeah.
And we appreciate everybody who shows up every week and everybody who subscribes. We really do appreciate you guys. It's nice to know that something that we've been doing for this long is entertaining to you guys. So yeah, really a great thing.
That's true. Well, we've been the Dicks in the Dark, and this has been Mega Dungeon.
In a
Woo!
long-forgotten land, a jungle dark and deep. There
Later.
hides a ruined site,
All right,
a
we're
tower
having the
temple,
ending
and
thing.
a key. But what lies within,
It's
and
happening.
what lays beneath?
So,
Monsters,
I had
treasures,
a thought
traps, and
when I
lore
was hiking
is
about
what
a month ago.
adventurers truly seek.
And I just remembered it because of what Garrett